Today is a day of very important decisions, and the biggest one is Dior or Manolo Blahnik. Dior or Manolo Blahnik. You can only choose one. Hello, my friends. Happy Saturday. It has been quite a while. So, bit of a life update. After my last vlog, I started the process of recording a third one, which was going to feature holiday things, stuff that I was doing. And I have a couple of little clips that I will integrate into this vlog, but by the time I was shooting the second ones, in which I am wearing a gold sequin skirt, I was already at the start of what turned out to be a very serious bacterial respiratory infection. So I was more or less down for the count for the holiday season. Today is actually the first time that I've been out and about since Christmas Day. It's January 4th, in case anyone is counting. So my holiday season did not go according to plan by any means. But this is life. This is a thing that sometimes happens, and we just we roll with it. I have gotten a lot of rest. Not that you can tell. I still look exhausted. Still feel fairly exhausted, to be honest, but definitely on the mend and just in time, because as you can see, to some degree, there is stuff everywhere. There is more stuff everywhere that you cannot see, because today I am getting ready for our trip to Lisbon. We don't leave until next Friday, but I have a very big job and I'm not very good at multitasking. So on work days, I tend not to get life stuff done, and on life stuff days, I do not do any work. So I'm trying to do most of my packing this weekend before the work week starts again, because I am working right up until we go. And for those of you who know me, you know that I am, any little bit of time that I have, I will travel. So this is one of those somewhat insane trips that I like to take. They're not for everyone. They're not for people who need a lot of sleep. But we are going all the way to Lisbon from Winnipeg for a total of 5 days, including travel time. So we will not be there for long, but I don't care. I don't care how much time or how little time I get in Europe, as long as I get to be there. So very much looking forward to this. I have not been to Lisbon since September, or I want to say October of 2012. I went with a girlfriend who was staying with us at the time, and my parents who were visiting when we were living in Paris the second time. This was a very, very long time ago. I had very mixed feelings about how that trip went generally, but I retain lovely memories of Lisbon itself, and I've always wanted to take Ian there. It's just never worked out, but this year it worked out. So we are off. I'm filming today in particular because I want to get into the habit again of doing these vlogs, so that I can vlog from Lisbon, which is what I really want to do. I would like to, more than anything, capture travel adventures on this channel, but obviously I don't travel constantly, and something you don't need to know about me, but I will tell you anyway, is that consistency is really important. If I don't do something in a routine, chances are I'm never going to do it. If I do something regularly, there's a much better chance I'm going to continue. So the idea is that we keep doing this once a week, whether or not anything of any real interest is happening. And then when interesting things are happening, we're in the habit, we do the things. So anyway, we have some holiday content to share, more talking. It's more chatting. It's all really just chatting. But we can look at some moments from the holidays, what little I captured, and then I will come back and I will share from this mess a couple of things that I picked up in my holiday shopping that have arrived that I'm excited about. So I will be back with that after this brief segue into the start of the holidays that I thought I was going to have, but did not have. It's Friday, and I am getting ready to host BFF Christmas, which I talked about last week, and I'm wearing the red dress that made an appearance 2 weeks ago. It's actually getting its moment. I should fix the cowl neck. So just putting the finishing touches on my outfit, and then I'm gonna put a bathrobe over it because I need to get the veggie pot pie in the oven, and I'm very reliable when it comes to spilling things on my clothes, particularly if they're nice new clothes. If they're not clothes that I love, then I can keep them in great shape. But if it's something that I really like, then I will probably overthink it and spill as a result. So I'm just gonna put my hair up, I think, for tonight. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm just gonna play with it all evening, which is not a super cute look. Not sure why I did my hair if I was just gonna pull it back, but that is a whole other conversation for another day. My hair is very clean, so pulling it back is probably not the smartest move, but let's see. And also, I probably have about 3 bobby pins available. Watch me rifle around on my dresser to find them. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, yeah, no, that's not even staying in the elastic. It's okay. This is a first world problem. This will be fine. It will all just be fine. It will sort itself out. No harm will be done. And yeah, that will be that. So I will show you some of the evening tonight once Topher gets here. He doesn't yet know that he is going to be filmed for YouTube, so that'll be a fun surprise for him when he arrives. But when we were younger, we always used to joke about starting a YouTube channel where we would just effectively film our conversations about everything and nothing. So maybe he'll be okay with it. We'll see. Or maybe he'll be like, tell me I'm insane. We don't know. Time will tell. Oh, there are the bobby pins I was looking for right where I left them. What a surprise. Okay. Rings. Just gonna put some lipstick on. Not using the camera as a mirror would be great. This is a lovely look. I should probably fix the edges of that, but not bad. All right, I'll see you soon. So this is the living room, looking all festive and set up for dinner. I do love a good tablescape, but it is hard to capture the whole thing. I'll see if I can get closer. I think that's about the best that I can do. Got it all set up with my little pine cones. Anyway, it really is time for me to start cooking now. I am just procrastinating, so I'm going to go do that. Okay, so we're back. We've seen the things. It was all off to a very good start, and then, anyway, and I cannot stop playing with my hair. But that just is what it is. This is the nature of things. I'm always touching my hair. Anyway, holidays came and went. The one thing I was, of course, well enough to do was lots of online browsing. Many of you who are here may know that way back in the day, I launched my fashion writing career through a blog called Coco and Vera, which actually is officially going to go offline later this month. I believe January 26th is the big day. I launched it in 2010, so sorry, it is past time because I haven't been updating it since November of 2023. Most of the archives now live on my Substack for longtime readers, and just so I don't throw all that work away. But it is going offline. I was a fashion writer for many years, mostly because I am an enthusiastic and frankly unrepentant shopper. I love to buy all the things. I love curating my wardrobe, all that. Don't love writing about fashion these days. Certainly love talking about fashion and spend way too much of my time thinking about it. Gosh, I also haven't talked for this long in a really long time, and I'm not up to it yet. Okay, so if I cough more, well, we're gonna find that out. And my earring just fell on the floor. That was fun too. The backing was still attached to my ear. Okay, you know what? We're just having an exciting time today. This is all good. Okay, so first post-holiday purchase, which I am super excited about. Big fan of Manolo Blahnik's. Still trying to decide between taking my Dior heels and my Manolo Blahnik mules to Portugal next week. I'm really not sure. I could in theory take both, but I'm taking 5 pairs of shoes for a 5-day trip, which is enough. So I have to pick one. I don't know. But I have another pair of Manolos that I just picked up over the holidays that I'm not taking with me because these are more of a spring, summer shoe. They are a vintage pair of Carolyn pumps in a really nice, like, neutral nude as opposed to a pink nude, which is what I'm always looking for in a nude shoe. I don't love a pinky nude. That's just me, not for a shoot anyway. I find this sort of more neutral nude goes better with my skin tone, which is also a bit neutral, more neutral or cooler. I think is more neutral, really. Anyway, I have had my eye on a number of pairs of Carolyn's for quite some time. I would also love a brown alligator pair, if anyone is wondering. I don't think I can import those to Canada if ever I were to find them, but I did find these on the Real. They were an absolute steal at 108 US. They have been refurbished, so there's a toppy on the bottom and a reinforced heel, which is great because otherwise they were kept in really, really good condition by whoever owned them before me. I'd love a good secondhand vintage find, so very excited about these. They are not in the running for Portugal. My other Manolos are versus the Diors. I can't decide. I would love to know your thoughts. Please share in the comment section because I am indecisive until I am decisive, but sometimes when I'm decisive comes long after I actually needed to make the decision. So there is every chance that I won't actually figure this out without assistance, or I might figure it out the minute I finish recording this video. It's very hard to say. Anyway, the other thing that I picked up that I'm super excited about is not this lipstick. This has been my go-to lipstick for ages. It's a shade called Andrea from Jeanne Damas brand Rouge. Now, Rouge still makes beauty products, including lipstick, but the shade Andrea has been discontinued, sadly. It's an unusual shade, so there aren't a lot of things out there like it. I did do some Googling, and in December, Anthropologie didn't have any tubes of it in stock, but seemed to indicate they thought they'd be getting more. I didn't really feel very secure in that, and I don't love ordering from Anthropologie in Canada for a variety of reasons, so I just didn't bank on that being an option, and I started looking for something new. Now, not only am I indecisive, I'm super fussy and particular, so I really wasn't anticipating finding a replacement anytime in the near future, the immediate future, even the distant future, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm still chasing after a replacement for a MAC lipstick that I wore from 2010 to 2019 called Patisserie. MAC has discontinued it. I have not found anything that is a remotely suitable replacement. Still looking for that. So I was thinking, you know, we're gonna spend another 5-6 years on this. We're gonna get frustrated. We're gonna waste some money. And then, lo and behold, I stumbled upon a reel on Instagram that somebody had made about this Dior, what is this lipstick? Couture Color Lipstick Floral Lip Care Longwear, or, because that's really stilted in English. It is the Couleur Couture Soin Floral Long Tenue for my French followers. That's not much. It's a little better in French. It's very stilted in English. Anyway, it is a Rouge Dior, shade 240. 240 is called J'adore Satin, or J'adore. I cannot go back and forth. Anyway, so it is sort of a rosy, beigey. It's what I'm wearing today. It's not exactly the same as Andrea, but it is pretty darn close. It is a really, really lovely formula. It goes on beautifully. It feels very moisturizing, which I admit the Rouge one does not at all. And most notably, it's the first thing I tried and it actually worked. So very excited about this. I will link to it because I have butchered the name 17 different ways in 2 languages. I don't know how makeup brands name their products. Like, really. Couture Color Lipstick Floral Lip Care Longwear, that's a whole bunch of words that don't mean anything strung together. And it is not much better in French. There needs to be some punctuation or something. Anyway, I'm a writer. These are the things I get fussed in particular about. Well, they're among a long list of things I get fussed in particular about. Anyway, I think that's my cue. I think this is my body telling me that me talking for 8 minutes is in excess of what I'm currently capable of. So, it's been lovely chatting with you. Glad to be back. Not 100% yet, but we are getting there. And my intent is not to see you next week, but to be back the following week with my first Lisbon vlog, of which I hope, provided that I'm not too jet lagged and that I keep on top of this, there will be 5. We shall see. I make no promises, but this is my goal. In the meantime, happy Saturday. I will see you soon.